Yo, what is up? So the other day I was on YouTube and I discovered a certain gym that famous fitness influencer named Alex Eubank went to. This gym's called the Diamond Gym and apparently it's supposed to be super hardcore, and if you go there, you're gonna get jacked. I wanted to take a look at the gym and give my own personal assessment on whether or not this will work. I don't really have the best gym bro qualifications for this. I don't really research any of this stuff. I'm not crazy about the gym. Yes, I lift weights sometimes, but I hate doing it and I love getting it over with, and it's the worst part of my day every time I do it. But I think I know enough to give a proper assessment on whether or not this gym is trash or cash. Sorry, that was so stupid. I just came up with that on the spot. But anyways, I feel like I know enough to know whether or not this gym is just a stupid marketing thing or if it's actually good. So we got the homepage here. It says Diamond Gym, home to the hardcore, and it's in New Jersey, so I definitely won't be going there since I live in Colorado, which is pretty far from that. So on their site here, it says they have 47 years of health and fitness. Their top 5 hardcore gyms. I'm not sure exactly what that means, to be honest, but that's what this video is about, to give a proper assessment on this. Okay, so this is kind of weird, but it said top 5 hardcore gyms, but when I go further on their site here, now it's saying they're ranked number 1 in hardcore gyms. So I know that number 1 is in the top 5, but no one that's number 1 would say, oh, I'm top 5. That's something number 5 and 4 would say. Number 3 would say top 3. I don't even know if this is a real assessment, to be honest, probably not, but this is the gym picture here. I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of look like what a lot of the gym bros on TikTok call the golden era of bodybuilding style gym. Back when Arnold was Olympia a bunch of times. I know obviously this isn't that same Gold's Gym on Venice Beach, but they made it look very old fashioned, like the kind of thing a gym bro would get a total hard on over. Recently, fitness influencers have been going there, and the one I saw was Alex Eubanks, who I'm gonna talk about now. And I'm gonna let his assessment of the video play before we get into it, just so he can kind of explain what he's doing in it before we get into it.
So I get there, they start off, they say 200 reps, cable pullover. I'm like, and if the weight's really light, but it's like, and then the second set, they're like, go heavier, and they do 100 reps.
200 reps, lightweight. Not gonna lie, that's not optimal. But I'm not super into the science, but I'm pretty sure 200 is way over the amount. And then another 100 after. This kind of reminds me of whenever I was in 8th grade, I used to go to these classes with my mom at the gym where all of the moms would go to, and there's a class called Body Pump where you just do 1,000,000 reps of a super light weight. And it kind of sounds like he's doing the same thing here, but since he's a normal gym bro, he's not used to it.
And then you have to do followed up with 25 push-ups, whatever. And then if you don't get to the full rep count, if you take any breaks, and they add numbers to your push-up counts. So I had to stop like 4 times trying to get to 100 reps because I'm literally dying. And they're like, okay, 80 push-ups.
Kind of sounds like a lot more than someone that's never done this type of workout should be doing, since it's kind of jumping into the deep end, I guess would be the right phrase on this, for someone who's probably honestly never done this style of working out before.
And then when you stop doing push-ups, everyone's yelling at you to get back and start doing push-ups when you literally can't push anymore. Like, and then there was a whole lot of shit we just did. Like, it was, I don't think I've ever done that many reps in my life. And I'm cooked. Like, I'm actually cooked. Like, I feel like I can't, my breathing's fucked up today. Like,
okay, if his breathing's all messed up, then there's definitely something wrong, because this doesn't even look like the same day he did the workout. So I'm a little concerned, because you shouldn't be waking up the next day feeling terrible after a workout. I mean, yeah, you might be tired if you did a really hard workout. Obviously, if you do a marathon or something, that's different. But if this is a gym you're going to throughout the week or something, and you're feeling like this the next day, you're not going to be able to actually do anything else unrelated to the gym. Like, if you have a job, you're kind of screwed here. Let's get into the actual video of Alex Eubanks doing this workout here. All right, so we got the video here. It's titled, Will He Survive? Alex Eubank trains at the most dangerous gym in America. That's a pretty good clickbait title, but holy crap, why would anyone want to go to a gym with the title Most Dangerous Gym in America?
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Another day here at the infamous Diamond Gym. Y'all know where we at, y'all know what we do.
I actually don't really know where they're at. I know it's in New Jersey, and I also don't know what they do.
I told them, you know, bro, we're gonna be good. You're gonna make it out alive. Everything's gonna be okay. We walked in the door. Everything I said, it's a dead body. That's what it is. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a good time. I told Alex I think this would be good for him to come in here and feel this, just so you know he could test his will and see what he got.
Saying something about a dead body.
It's a dead body.
Test his will and see what he got. Dude, it's the gym. It's not that serious.
What are the rules of rules of engagement? That's what I'm wondering.
Alright, give me the rules. No closing your eyes. Okay? At all. Don't close your eyes under any circumstance. No sitting down at all. I don't care how tired you are. No getting on your knees when you get up from the push-ups. You're supposed to have a hoodie on, you're gonna take his.
Why are you supposed to have a hoodie on for this workout? Is the gym freezing or something? If the workout's that intense, shouldn't they be wearing something lighter and more breathable so they don't overheat? Also, why are they not allowed to close their eyes? Like, I don't understand that. What if the sweat gets in your eyes and it starts burning, you know, and you're like, oh, gee, like, do you just have to sit there with them watering? Also, he said you can't close them under any circumstances. Can you blink? You just sit there like this?
So no sit, eyes open, can't go on my knees.
Yeah, hoodies. And then the water rule is very, I don't know. It depends on how he's feeling. Sometimes I get away with water, sometimes I don't.
Sometimes he gets away with water, sometimes he doesn't. What's the point of that rule? Why is that even a thing people do? Is being dehydrated gonna make the workout better somehow? I mean, it sounds hardcore, but it seems like it's just random rules for no reason.
Ready? First of all, we got a problem. We got a problem already. I got a problem. I got a problem already.
Dude, why does this guy have such a problem with this chain? Can't you just ask him to take it off if it's gonna interfere with the workout? Like, why is he being such a weirdo about it? Just walking up to this dude, yanking his chain, literally. Yo, we got a problem. Yo, dude's wearing a chain.
Yo, everybody out. Yo, 15 burpees, everybody, go.
15 burpees, everyone. But just because this guy's wearing a chain, there's no rule about the chain. They just said you have to be wearing a hoodie. You gotta be banging my sister if you actually think that these rules apply here. They never said anything about his chain in the first place before he was wearing the hoodie. And all of a sudden they have a problem now. This is actually ridiculous.
And he got a wrist. Yo, 30.
30 burpees. Now everybody gonna pay because of his.
Okay, so he's wearing a chain on his wrist too, a bracelet. And because of that, now they got 30 burpees. They're getting punished for these rules that they just made up on the spot there.
6. That's not.
So I guess this is him working on that first 200 reps that he talked about in that TikTok video. And yeah, I guess he's wearing the hoodie. He's wearing the hood on the hoodie.
No, what the f you doing?
Bro just molested him back onto this thing.
That's 26. You're not even close yet. Go. Come on. Come on, I'm doing it with you, baby. You're not alone.
Yeah, dude, come on, I'm doing it with you. Bro, he's literally just standing in the back.
34. Come on. I need more. 35. Yo, I got a body shot. It's 2 stops. He's pissing me off.
What you got going on? How many stops is that? It is a body shot. He ain't exempt.
Get him.
Not exempt. Go. My house, my rules.
What you got when there's nothing left, cuz? What you got when there's nothing left?
It's all fun against you. Die.
It's all fun and games till you die? Isn't the goal of the gym to be healthy? It's all fun and games till you die.
It's all fun against you. Die.
Yeah, that's not the kind of thing I want to hear at the gym. If I wanted to kill myself, I probably wouldn't just do it this way. I'd probably do it another way. Holy crap. Imagine you're just trying to get a workout in. You're like, oh, like you stumble across this gym. Like, yeah, we're going to kind of push you in the gym. Yo, and you got this giant dude just screaming at you. Well, I guess you get 2 giant dudes screaming at you like, yeah, go. It's all fun and games till you die. Yeah, what if I want to live?
Go. Go, Alex. Go. I don't like this. That's 3 stops. Go. Go, Brad.
Bro, he literally just backed away for a second. The dude just pushed him back on. Like, now, obviously, it's probably super tiring, but I don't know how you take it serious if you're in the gym and you got some giant dudes yelling at you, taking it way too serious, like just screaming at you. That's 5 stops, 100 push-ups.
Fight. 50, fucker.
Yo.
Oh, we did the whole shit, too. Nah, that's it. 50.
Dude, he's barely even completing these reps. He didn't change the weight after the dude before him got off of it. And that dude was huge. If that guy got on the cable before anyone, they need to lower the weight by like half of what it was. That guy is huge. And Alex Eubanks is pretty big too. I mean, he's on steroids and he's pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. That guy before him was giant. His form is terrible here. This is how you get injured, guys.
Those push-ups. 1, 2.
Oh, dude, the guy in the do-rag is finally cranking out some sets, and he's doing them really fast. I'm really wondering what the weight people are doing here is, because when I watched Alex Eubanks doing it, he looked like he was having a really hard time pulling it down at all. The dude with the do-rag is doing it so fast, it's making me think that in proportion to his strength, he's using a lot lighter of a weight. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to just crank those out like that.
Get my push-ups, Alex. Come on, we're not here to play.
You've been through worse than this. I gotta sit.
Okay, now he's got this third guy yelling at him saying, "You've been through worse than this." Probably mentally, maybe physical pain. It's not about whether or not he's been through worse. It's more of the pushing yourself for no reason that I think is probably hard. You know, people can probably push themselves really hard whenever they have things this difficulty, like a football practice with a coach yelling at them where there's a lot on the line. But this is like this same intensity as sports or maybe some military boot camp training, but there's no reward at the end. It's just, oh, you're more buff.
Ain't nobody coming to help you or save you or nothing. You on your own, bro. Now you gotta fight. Now you gotta fight. That's it, you're alone. You're alone, nobody can lend you a hand. Nobody gonna help you up. You fight on your own, come on.
Ain't no way this dude's really talking about ain't nobody coming to save you. Dude, it is not that deep. It's the gym. Most of the gym is resting. Obviously not this one, but part of the thing that's fun about the gym is kind of socializing with your friends if you're going in a group. I don't think I'd be cool with someone in my ear saying, ain't nobody coming to save you.
Sticks and stones and break my bones, but how do you never hurt me?
Come party. Come party.
Give me my fucking money, dog.
Come party, bro. Find me out there.
No.
Come party.
I am the party.
Come party.
30. Puta.
I'm starting to think the dude with the white wife beater and the do-rag isn't even training that hard. Most of what I've seen here is just him yelling at everybody, mainly Alex Eubank in this video, but still, I don't really see him doing that much training. I'm seeing him doing some burpees here. If this dude's yelling this much, I'm expecting him to be going so close to failure. I'm expecting him to be literally giving himself permanent elbow damage and permanent knee damage and just all these joint pains from how hard he's training. This dude honestly doesn't look like he's going that hard.
Where the is Eric at?
Bro. Where he at? In the bathroom? Watch this. No, he's not.
Where he at in the bathroom? Like, dude, he's in the bathroom. Probably has to take a dump. Leave him alone. But let's watch what this guy's gonna do to fix the problem here. Imagine you're just taking the fattest dump of your life because you just took some pre-workout and it just really destroyed your stomach, and you know you're in there peacefully. You just got this guy banging on the stall door, like wondering where you are because you're missing the workout. Look at his face here. You can just tell he's like, what's going on? To me, that was crossing the line. You can't mess with someone mid-dump because they're missing the workout. That's not cool. You know, there are other creators that have gone to this gym and it's the exact same thing. It's just them getting yelled at over and over again. But luckily at the end of this video, the people kind of doing it explain why they're doing this. Why what they're doing is important at Diamond Gym. The screaming at everyone over lifting weights.
And then if you really got an issue, come get your reality check. And this is your reality check. We didn't go heavy, we just did a lot. And everybody gave it 150%. And that's what this is about. It's about effort, teamwork, mental toughness.
They're like, yeah, it's about effort, teamwork, and mental toughness. That's what they're saying now. But what is the point of, first of all, it's not teamwork if you're lifting weights. What is the point of all this effort and teamwork and mental toughness where the end goal is to just have a little bit more muscles? To me, it's just so dumb. If you were really passionate about some sport or something, you had to push yourself really hard, or you're training for like a marathon or something and you really got to push yourself, you know, it's one thing. But do people really care that much about the gym? And also, the thing that extra doesn't make sense about this is what they're doing is like 200 reps or something, which I'm pretty sure is not the greatest for building muscle. It's basically just pushing yourself for almost no reason. Like, you're gonna be exhausted after this and probably just do nothing for the rest of the day and probably even the next day, and you didn't really gain anything from it. Obviously, I know there are people who take the gym super seriously that are powerlifters or bodybuilders, but for this sake, pushing yourself this hard to me makes absolutely no sense, especially in this way. Yes, I understand their point, but it doesn't make any sense. Why don't they just have some sort of intramural sports league that they do together that they take super serious?
The work you put in here is your foundation for everything in life.
The work you put in the gym does not directly correlate to everything else in life, like this guy just said. I think there are some things where if you can consistently go to the gym for a long period of time, that does show you're able to kind of stick something out, even when it gets pretty boring. There are a lot of people that take the gym very serious, and they don't take the other aspects of their life very serious. There are a lot of jacked people that aren't exactly doing the greatest in the other aspects of their life. I saw a TikTok once that actually got a lot of hate talking about what I'm talking about here, and it was a guy, and he posted just a picture or a video of him just standing there, but he typed on the screen and it said, you really got people going to the gym and they have no jobs and they have terrible grades. Bro, y'all aren't buff. Y'all are just bigger bums. And I thought that was funny, and a lot of the comments are actually super mad at him for saying that. But I thought it was really funny because I can see how that could happen. And I feel like if you did this training in this video, you'd be so exhausted all the time, there's no way you'd have the energy to really do anything else you're passionate about, and you would fall into that category.
He worked out an hour with us today. And this was just a light arm day. Imagine doing a week straight, cameras on, cameras off, with this type of intensity.
What if I don't want to do a week straight of this kind of intensity? I think it would negatively impact my life. I don't really have anything else because every clip of this gym is the same thing. It's just them either just yelling at someone for no reason or just sucking themselves off about how this is, you know, the greatest form of discipline ever, and it's just the same thing. It's just a big circle jerk or a big circle jerk. I don't know, it's the same thing. Obviously, I know athletes are able to do things like that, but even then, athletes are doing all this work because they're really passionate about the sport they're doing. They're not just doing it for the sake of gains for the most part. And that's kind of what my point is. Why would you ever push yourself this much for the gym? Obviously, if you're a power lifter and you're super passionate about it, or you're a runner and you're super passionate about it, it's whatever. But this, to me, just is kind of pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion because you don't have anything else in your life that's actually making you try. Obviously, fitness influencers go here, but it's just for the content. I'm done talking about this. I think I made my point across. What I think. I thought some of the stuff they were saying there was just so ridiculous. No one's coming to save you. Like, dude, it's a dude getting a workout in. They're acting like this is military boot camp or like they're training for the Super Bowl or something. They're training for nothing here. I gotta go do a 10-hour workout right now because I need to push myself and I have nothing else in life to push myself with. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be too tired to upload after that ever again. So I guess I'll never see y'all again. Goodbye, guys.